In addition to managing your own calendar, Outlook gives you the tools to share your calendar information with others and to allow them to share their calendars with you. In the navigation pane, you can get some help on this by clicking on How to Share Calendars. It will open the help and take you to the appropriate location. You can also search for calendars online. Microsoft has set up the Office Online website and is going to allow you to publish calendars to the Office Online website, as well as use the search functions here to find calendars that have been published by others. So if someone you know or an organization you work with has published a calendar this way, you'll be able to search for it. The search is not available at this time, but let's add a calendar. How about the Boston Celtics 2006-2007 schedule? Outlook's asking if I'm sure I want to add this calendar and if I'd like to subscribe to the updates. I definitely do. Updates are great because it means periodically the system is going to check and look for updates to this calendar. And if updates have been made, it'll update them in the calendar here, so I won't have to manually do that. So here I can see side by side with my calendar is the calendar for the Boston Celtics. Now, instead of the Celtics game calendar, this might instead be the calendar for a charitable organization I work with, or the calendar for a team I'm involved with at work. The great news is we can view them side by side here, and I can open up the details. Although it's here, you don't have to view it all the time. So when you're done viewing a calendar, simply uncheck it under Other Calendars in the navigation pane, and you can just go back to viewing your own calendar. So you can have any number of different calendars in here, but only view the ones you'd like. You can also send your calendar via email. We took a look at this briefly when we were sending email earlier. Well, let's click it and see what we can see. So it gives us some options here. Which calendar would you like to send? I just want to send my own calendar. What date range? Just today or tomorrow, next 7 days, next 30 days, so on and so forth. You can specify specific dates if you'd like. So I'm going to say I want to send this week. You can send either availability only, some limited details, or full details. And there's some advanced settings you can choose also. I'm just going to choose OK. And it attaches that information to the email and puts it in here in HTML format. That means if I send this to someone who has Outlook, they're going to be able to open this attached ICS file and view it directly in Outlook, just like we did with the Celtics calendar. If they don't have Microsoft Outlook, they can still open the email, and almost any email program will view HTML formatted email, so they should be able to view the information in the email just like this in any case. In addition to sending my calendar via email, I can also publish it. If I choose to publish my calendar, it's going to connect to the Office Online community and publish it that way. And again, you can choose some settings here. What time span you'd like, previous X number of days through the next X number of days. What level of detail, again, you'd like to make available. You can again limit it to only working hours. And then you can choose permissions, and this is very important. Do you want only people you invite to be able to view this calendar, or anyone? Well, I'm going to say full details here, and I'm going to say only invited users, because I put full details on there. There's some advanced settings you can choose also, in terms of how often it updates and things like that. The calendar was published successfully. So it asked me if I'd like to send an invitation to let people access that calendar. Yes, I definitely do. And I'd like to send an invitation to, well, let's click the to button here and pick someone else on my list. Jane, the second level manager. In this way, you can share your calendar information via email, or you can publish it on the internet and invite only certain people to see that. And you can even subscribe to the online calendars of others.